Happy April. It's time for some manifestation. Yes, I'm striving for X, Y, and Z, but my life is already great as it is. You might as well like this episode because class is in session. I want you to go and grab your red pen and your journal because I expect you to be doing some self-help as well too. A previous episode I have recorded already went over this topic for today a little bit more into detail, but I don't know why, but I'm feeling like today somebody needs to hear this message. I know you're tired of working and you want that new car, that promotion. I know the kids are driving you crazy and your living situation may be a little crazy at the moment, but listen, we all know the saying, someone has it worse, right? And this too may be true, but it doesn't take away from your current struggle, pain, or unpleasant emotion. I get it. And a few other phrases also come to my mind, such as, this too shall pass, and it gets greater later. But my main affirmation for today is, I'm exactly in line where I need to be. And that is the message that I felt as though someone needed to hear today. I'm exactly in line where I need to be. I want you to put that into your thoughts. Amanda's 28-day challenge hit home for me today. And if you are unfamiliar with who Amanda is or what I'm talking about, like I said previously in the recording, there is a challenge that I did, which was a 28-day challenge on how to become more authentic and to move with compassion within my own life. The teacher was Amanda Gilbert, and I actually shared a couple classes with you guys. Day 26 was focused on real resilience, and she quoted a young lady by the name of Brenda Brown. Brenda Brown once quoted, "Struggle can be our greatest call to courage and the clearest path to a wholehearted life." I couldn't stop myself from thinking about all of the struggles Amanda was practicing with us and what we learned, like how to breathe in all of the pain and difficulty while we breathed out all the open possibility of learning and growth. At the end of the meditation, there's also a reflection question to answer, and I want to ask you guys the same question today for your journal entry. Okay, this is where you get your red pen and your notepad, and we're going to do some LQT. If this is your first time here, you have no idea what that is. We're going to do some Lens Queen quality time. And Amanda starts by asking us, this is where you're going to write down in your practice journal, where we do our own self-help work to reap the benefits. I want you to ask yourself, what have some of my hardships taught me? So for today's reflection time, well, quality time, you're going to write again, where do my own self-help work happen so I can reap the benefits? And what have some of my hardships actually taught me? As I was doing the challenge, I was sitting there and I was literally gathering all my thoughts. And I'm like, Lord have mercy. I am grateful for everything that's happening around me. I'm glad I was able to do this challenge so I can see and be more mindful of the things that, like I said, is happening in my environment, in my job, in my family, in my business, in my friendships. Literally everything around me is changing. They say when you become a Buddhist or you change your religion altogether, you start getting a different insight and a different hindsight for exactly what you want to start manifesting in your life. And that's exactly what's been happening with me on my end when it came to doing this 28-day challenge on how to become more authentic and to be more aware and present of everything that's happening in my business, like I said, and my relationship more so, because a lot of my practices have been reflecting with me being more understanding, me practicing more kindness, me learning how to treat myself with more compassion and understanding that mistakes happen. And if I look for the pleasant, outcomes and all of my negative outcomes, I'm never learning to accept that negativity can also bring positivity. And that is something I wanted to stress for today. When I keep saying that, I feel like today's message, somebody needed to hear it. Like I said, I know you're tired of working. I know you want the new car. The kids are driving you crazy. You're trying to work hard to get that promotion at your new job. Your living situation may be a little hectic at the moment. You're probably staying with somebody you don't even want to be around. Or you're probably in a relationship with somebody where y'all just staying with each other financially just to support. And it ain't where you need to be mentally. Listen. I'm telling you right now, everybody goes through these struggles. And this is the day that I want you to actually take time to count down your struggles, write them out in your journal, and actually start taking some accountability and some gratification towards them. And I'm telling you, I promise you, your life will completely change for a better outcome. It will completely change your mindset, how you view yourself, how you think about things, and how you want to go about your life. Anytime you are feeling stressed out, I'm telling you right now, the best thing for you to do is grab that journal, write out your thoughts, do a brain dump, literally write out everything that's going in your brain right now and put it on paper. And then the next step is to prioritize those things that you wrote down from importance to non-importance. Is it going to be a pleasant interaction? Is it going to be an unpleasant situation? Or is it just a neutral feeling altogether? I want you to know that you are in line and you are exactly where you need to be in your life. Another quote that I want you to leave with is, everything happens for a reason. Everything happened for a reason. You've been hearing this your whole life. Your mom probably told you, school probably told you, where teachers came in, and people on the streets and strangers probably even told you, like, everything happens for a reason. We even learned in school, for a better breakdown, for every cause, there is an effect. This is what I mean when I say you are in line exactly where you need to be, because everything happens for a reason. God has a greater purpose for you, and at the end of the day, you are on the path that you need to be on. You just have to stop allowing yourself to allow self-doubt to live rent-free. You have to stop allowing yourself to let everything as far as your intrusive thoughts and the negativity happen around you. Change your environment, change your mindset, change the way you think. Stop saying, I want, because now you're looking at things that you don't have, and you're looking at it as if it is something that your life is literally yearning for, or you're literally missing out on something. When in all actuality, you need to just start saying, I desire. Lord, I desire this, or I desire to be, don't say you desire to be a millionaire. You got to get more in depth and more definite in what your end goal is. Do not confuse your universe. You can't say, I desire to be successful, but then you get upset every day you got to wake up and clock in, or you get upset every day you got to send out emails, or you get upset every day somebody inquire and you don't have the actual CRM set up in order for you to figure out your IPSs and your point of sales. Listen, it's a lot. I know. But one thing is certain, two things for sure. Another thing that I also know is, this too shall pass. If you made it through it before, you'll do it again. And the great thing about starting over is you can do it as many times as you want, and you know what not to do already. Like Miss Brenda once said, struggle can be our greatest call to courage and the clearest path to a wholehearted life. So, today's manifestation and Lens Queen quality time is to, again, ask yourself, what are some of your hardships, and what have they taught you throughout your journeys and your experience and walk of life? And do you feel, here's a bonus question at the end of the assignment. I want you to read over everything and ask yourself, has it taught you anything? How do you feel now? Are you looking at yourself in a different light than you was before you actually sat down and started looking at your struggles as a benefit? And then I want you to move with a different mindset. Like, you got to start believing it to see it. I go through all my Lens Queen energy tips. This is why I don't have a mind. Well, this is why I don't have a problem with quoting them all to you guys. You literally have to believe it to see it. And I'm not going to go on a tangent too much, but I literally just wanted to get that off my chest so we can have a better understanding on today. And I just strongly felt like somebody needed to hear my message, and I had to express it with you guys. So again, thank you for listening, and stay tuned for my outro post if you already made it this far. Thanks for listening. And if you're looking for more help on your self-love journey, subscribe to this podcast, and you can also find me on Facebook at facebook.com/groups/fun and bold. I'm a self-care, self-love coach and a boudoir photographer. I help women unlock their hidden superpowers by teaching them how to prioritize self-love and self-care so they can manifest their dream life. I would love for you to be around more so I can get to know you better. I want you to be you, do you, and be true. But more importantly, I want you to remember to learn to love yourself before trying to love someone else. Sincerely, Funsize.